I'm still recovering from my voice, so you may not be able to hear me. I don't have videos from this week just because I haven't had a voice. So I haven't really been able to record anything without sounding like a guy. So this is the first day that I've actually kind of sounded normal, but I can't really talk louder than this, so hopefully you can hear me. So we switched locations, so we're actually in a different orientation right now. We're in our POE, which is the education district for our actual Chungnam province. So it's a lot stricter here. It's not as bad. I actually kind of like the lectures more than the talk orientation, but they're a lot longer. So, but it wasn't that bad. One of our lectures was like watching a movie, so it's evening out. So we have a new room, and I have a new roommate. I'm actually rooming with a girl named Sam, and she's in my city, so that's kind of good that we can get to know each other a little bit more before we get there. And then our room looks like that's the bed, and then her bed, and then our view outside is pretty cool. And then we'll go over, this is Sam. And then the bathroom's actually a lot better here. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. So we actually have it split into two. So we have the bathroom here with the sink. And then our shower actually has a door. So you get in that way. It's still the same pretty much, just with a door. That's awesome. And then the bathroom's over here. So, okay. So, I have to go back to lecture. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do a wrap up about what we've done since the last vlog ended. So, Sunday was field trip, and then on Sunday is when I started coughing. By Monday, I felt like I was going to die. And I missed morning lecture, but I met my POE that afternoon. And we had to like get dressed up and go and just fill out our contract for the actual district. And then we had like this closing ceremony about our blog. And the blog, which I'm going to upload later, is, like I said, we did the Summer Grease. We won first place. And it was funny, one of the other coordinators said that their team was like feeling really confident, and then ours was second to be shown. And he said when he saw ours, they were just like, oh, because it was awesome. Because I was in it, you know. But yeah, I'm just kidding. So I pretty much died Monday, and I remained dead until about Wednesday. I missed all Tuesday lectures. I missed all Wednesday lectures. And then Thursday, I finally was able to go to the last lecture and did that. And then we had like the Seoul trip, which Angie, if you're watching, I got to go to Seoul again. And we got to walk around for about 3 hours and then watch Nanta, which Nanta, if you remember, like way back in the 90s, was Stomp. Nanta's kind of like that, except it's all based in a kitchen, and it's a little bit more comical. Like, they kind of do, like, I forget what they're called, just like they don't talk very much, but they just run around, kind of like Abbott Costello type thing, like, you know, hitting each other and all that stuff, so that's really cool. And then Friday, we had our closing ceremony. I didn't think I was going to be that sad, just because I don't typically get that emotional. But, I mean, everyone else was, like, really sad. And, like, one of the guys, there's this guy named Ted, and he took all these videos of all of our classes and took, like, pictures and everything. He did, like, this final video to say, like, goodbye to us. And one of, like, the biggest guys in our group started crying. So I didn't cry. You should be happy for me that I didn't cry. I didn't break down. But yeah, it was pretty emotional. But like half of my group is still with me because we're all at POE training. And then on Wednesday, we'll break off into groups and go to our actual city. And yeah, so we've been at POE training. I've been coughing and sounding like a guy for the better part of the last week. And today's like the first day that I actually sound almost normal. Like my voice range isn't quite back, and like my voice still cracks sometimes, but I'm feeling a lot better. Like back from the dead. Some of y'all may see my Facebook status for joining the land of the living. Pretty much. So since we've been here, the lectures aren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be like really intense. But they haven't been. They've been kind of fun. We spent all morning coloring. So this is what I did. I made a pizza. And I kind of didn't finish this project. You're supposed to cut it out and then put it on top of this. And this is like just stuff about me. Like I have a big family. I do. I have green eyes. I love to read. My favorite color is blue. I'm from Texas. That's supposed to be a cowboy boot. I was going to draw Texas. And then I figured out that I couldn't draw Texas. That was my try right there. So, can't draw Texas. Oops. My favorite number is 2. I don't know, it looks like a Z, whatever. I have brown hair. I love dogs and cats. And then we're back to big family. So you would turn it on this, and you would just cut out one of the pieces and then slide it to do whatever. Leanne, I thought about you when I made this book. It's an elephant. And it goes out into an envelope, an ear, an egg, and an exit sign. So yeah. It was like being back in kindergarten. It was awesome. And then, Leanne, you're going to love this, okay? So you open this up, and you color it like it's a house, and then you can, like, open the house up and, like, do a lot of different stuff. I was highly impressed with it, okay? Then we also learned how to make a flip book, which I've made these before, not a big whoop. And then we started to make our own bingo chart. You can kind of see the squares. I, however, because of my ADD, did not listen to directions. And we're supposed to only do 9 squares. I did the typical 25. So I kind of quit working on that because I didn't want her to see that I messed it up. I think that's it, yeah. So that was today. Let's see, the first night, the thing that I like better about here than Jochiwan, which is where I was at for the other orientation, is they have like this huge basketball court, and it's inside. So we can go and we can play basketball. The guys kind of hog the nice basketball, which, you know, guys always do because you're selfish. Sorry. And then the girls were kind of left with like the lame ball that wouldn't even bounce up, but it was still a ball, so we could still throw it. And then we also had ping pong. Never been much for ping pong, but I was like in people's faces. Like not really, but it was intense. Like I was running all over the place, and I was like serving it like volleyball. Yeah. Not my best moment. Probably didn't make a lot of friends that way, but it was still fun. I found out, oh my god, I found out about my school, okay? It's got 2,000 kids. My freaking high school wasn't even that big. 2,000 kids. I don't even know what to do. It's awful. And I found out that my previous talk scholar was amazing, and so now that's like putting a lot of pressure on me. I'm in this big ass school, and my previous talk scholar is amazing and has like the best rapport ever with their kids, and now I'm scared.
You're going to be amazing.
So, thank you, Sam. My roommate said I'm going to be amazing.
You are.
And my kids, you need to be telling me that I'm going to be amazing too, because I know y'all love me. And then we played Spoons the first night we were here. I never played that before. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And then, I forget what Holly called it. It's like Korean English, like where they're speaking English and like it doesn't come out right, and it's really, really cute. One I hear a lot is idea. Instead of idea, it's idea. Let me hear your idea. And so that's cute. And then maybe I think it's their way of trying to be polite. They say everything like, maybe you can do your homework. Like, do your fucking homework. And like when I was talking to the nurse, she was like, maybe you take this medicine. And I was like the first time I'd really heard it, and I was like, am I supposed to take the medicine? Am I not supposed to take the medicine? I didn't really know what to do. But yeah, that was cool. One one of the biggest phrases we've kind of learned over orientation is simple but effective. And that pretty much explains Korea because they're amazing. Like everything, like it's just like I'll go into like a bathroom and I'll be like, why don't we have this in America? Like heated toilet seats. Why? Simple but effective. And also be flexible because you're in Korea. Because everything in Korea changes last minute. Everything. And y'all know my type A personality does not go with that. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll get used to it. Maybe when I come back I'll be a more likable person because I'll be more flexible. Yeah. So I think that's it for this week. Sorry it's not that exciting. I don't even think I have that many pictures. So you're kind of getting off kind of light this week. Alright, well, okay. We had this project where we had to make a video. I did mine entirely, well, me and my group did ours entirely on oranges. I thought it was going to be a freaking waste of time, and it was going to be stupid, but everyone loved it. It was hilarious. And the teachers, another one of those Korean things, like, the way their words are set up, because it's so, like, scientific and amazing, like, we wouldn't even think about having that type of language in America, but it's like orange, but they have trouble ending a word with a consonant sound, so they always say orangey, orangey. And so when the guy was we named our video oranges, or little oranges, and so he was orangey, so it was kind of funny. And then wipey for wife, because they don't have the F sound, so they do puh, and then they can't end with consonant, so they put the E, so they put wipey, so that's kind of funny. And then break it for brackets. And what else? Oh, there's one more thing. You know how, like, at home they're like, oh, hey, baby, what's your sign? All that stuff. They do that, but except, what's your blood type? Like, people, like, it's perfectly normal for people to come up and just be like, what's your blood type? Are you O? Yes? No? And, because they have, like, this whole science about people's blood types actually representing who they are. So, like, O, which is what I am, is supposed to be, you're supposed to be, like, the most agreeable person. I agree with that. See? I'm already proving it true. Okay, so I think that is it. I love all y'all back home. Still sorry that I can't be with my family, just with Gran, but I heard everyone's doing better now. Alright, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all next week. So, at my POE orientation, I met a guy that's actually has been in my town for 2 months. And he said that when I get there, I can just text him, and he'll show me, like, where the grocery store is and the train station and all that fun stuff. So, it's really exciting. And on top of that, I got a Korean phone. Just texting and calling, no internet, because I still have my iPhone that I can use on Wi-Fi and stuff. But I now have a Korean phone with a Korean phone number and one friend in it. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about that. So, hi Rylan, if you're watching this. Alright, bye. One more thing. I forgot to mention, you're going to see pictures. When they give you medicine, it's not in a bottle. It comes in, like, separately packaged packets. Like, so each dose is in one packet. And so you just rip that off, rip it open, and take the pills. And then they call cough drops throat candy. Thought that was cool. Alright, bye. 넌 정말 재수 없어. 널 만날 이유 없어. 너 같은 남자 이 세상에 답이 없어. 재수 없어.